No time, no time.
Oh, yeah,
no.
hopefully he's ready. So we're gonna go, this is like D.i.R.T original species. We're gonna go with easy difficulty on adventure mode with stealth modifier, and we're gonna skip a tutorial. Timing starts now. Thanks for the clap. Skip cutscene. So this is the first level. I'm just gonna, almost got killed, nice. I'm just gonna ignore the person that I'm supposed to save because the triggers don't disappear unless you fail an objective.
Very fast, I like.
New York. So this is New York. This is a game from 2006. Doesn't look like it, right? Like,
No,
this is...
it looks older.
Yeah, this came out... Okay, so I'm gonna push this guard a bit.
But you know what I realized? Like, because you said this is from the ex-Tomb Raider devs.
Oh yeah,
Like some of the icons remind me of Angel of Darkness. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I have a bit of backstory about that.
What do you mean? Yes, it looks like that. What are you talking?
But you have to fix it,
Sir,
Mr.
hello.
Sajiki.
Oh wow, this is like hand cam fixing with hands. Wow, I can't believe it.
That's still alive.
No,
Okay,
not
so first thing that you probably will notice.
I need to get closer. What am I supposed to do?
Professional marathon.
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm just gonna use this glitch and otherwise I'm just gonna run out of ammo in here. So first thing that you should probably notice aside from that glitch with unlimited ammo is that I'm gonna be running diagonally because they have a normalized movement vector. So it has a length, if you run diagonally, it has a length of 1.41 approximately. So yeah, that's 1.41 of speed that you would normally get if you were moving forward.
I love how the civilian got killed and it says civilian saved +10.
I'm glad that this game doesn't crash so far. I'm just hoping that I'm not gonna jinx it. Okay, so other thing, this game has I think 8 abilities. We're abusing like a couple of them. This is one of them. One of these abilities, which is Magic Bullet combined with Spin Accelerator. Essentially, you feedback.
Sir.
Essentially, you jump, you use Magic Bullet, and then in midair you switch to Spin Accelerator, and that gives you unlimited ammo. The downside is I cannot stop shooting and I cannot jump. There is a point to it, because one of the things, or one of the ways this game is balanced is if you get hit, you get staggered, and then enemies hit you more and basically drain your health like this. So doing that prevents you from being staggered. It makes this run pretty much trivial. Here is other ability that we're going to use once more, which is TK throw, which is telekinesis. I'm just gonna throw an object and use stealth ability, which is hugging the wall to just put myself through. There is 3 gameplay modifiers that I mentioned at the beginning. Aggression, stealth, and something else, sharpshooter. Oh, that game crashed.
Good game.
Yeah.
Play good.
That's fine. I have some backup saves. That should be this one, hopefully. Okay, that's not this one. Let's see. Is this courtyard? Okay, that's fine. That should be this level, right? Yes. Okay.
Maybe, I guess.
Yeah, because there's a limited amount of saves, and they are not exactly signed well, so I have no idea. Oh, nice. That wasn't intentional. So here I'm just gonna use a shield in midair, which makes me just hang out in midair, and then I'm gonna use a jump and do a spin accelerator, so I can extend my jump and just jump over these lasers, and then I'm just gonna jump in here, use a spin accelerator, magic bullet with spin accelerator, and run diagonally till the end of the level. This game, probably some people who play Counter-Strike might notice something in here. It's gonna be very obvious in a few levels. So let's see. First off, well, here's a level where you're supposed to shoot these little targets in there, but you can just skip it by just jumping in here and doing a diagonal jump. collisions, very well programmed. So yeah, that is another thing. Next level is I don't freaking know. It's just
Don't worry, I don't know
okay.
either.
The club has sick music. That's one of the loud each time.
Jesus.
One
Where is Hardbus?
of the people who actually worked on this game, who was a composer on this game, actually got pretty far in this career, from what I've seen, and went to work on titles like Watch Dogs, and I think Splinter Cell Conviction, maybe? I'm not quite sure about that, but basically he went to work in Ubisoft. So there is some actual talent in this game. I mean, I've mentioned that this game was developed. I love this level. This mention was developed by some ex-core core design employees and some ex-Eidos employees. The studio which developed this game is called New Generation Games, and this game was published by Tri-Synergy Games. The studio that developed this game was formed in 2002. This game came out in 2006, so I have no idea what went wrong, especially considering how this game looks. Because you would think that people who worked on titles like... Nice animation, what the heck?
Nice animation.
You would think that people who worked on titles like Tomb Raider and Project Eden would have some ideas on how to develop the game, but apparently not. Also, this is Subway level. Subway level? You can tell. Yeah, I don't know. What the heck went wrong with this game? I would like to know. 4 years of development and just ended up like this. So in this level, I'm supposed.
What do you mean? It looks good.
I'm supposed to be escorting this civilian and picking up some cards.
Sir.
Sir? Okay, nice. And this civilian... Where did that grenade come from? Okay, I have to get one more. Fantastic. So I'm just seeing things that I haven't seen any time when I was practicing running this game. Amazing. So this is an escort level, right? And I have to escort him to the exit. He's just going to fix a keypad for me. And during this level, I picked up 2 keycards. These 2 keycards are actually going to be used to open the exit to this level. Yeah, it's just a bunch of waiting. And I see Tech just chilling.
Hey! What the heck?
Oh yeah, cutscene. That is our love interest for the future. Or the love interest of our protagonist. Hello, a bit faster, please.
Can't you push him like before with the other AI?
No, because he's following me. So if I get
Christ.
behind him, then it's just going to get slower. Yeah, he's just not following the path, right? Okay. So this is a boss level. I love this boss level. I think we have like 3 levels still in New York, well, quote unquote New York. Here we pick up M4. This is a boss. I love this boss. There is a really cool strat for this, which is like ignore the boss. Just totally ignore the boss.
But they took so much time to design it. Why are you skipping it?
Yeah, I have no idea what went wrong with this game. You have people who are supposed have pretty big titles, right, in the how I call it, and you just end up with this. So I said that some people who play Counter-Strike may notice something with this game, and it's going to be very obvious in a moment. So there's like snipers in this level. I'm just gonna get more close. Oh, there we go. That sound is very obvious for people who play Counter-Strike, especially 1.6. Because that's the sound of AWP sniper rifle that was in Counter-Strike. And I think all of the sounds in this game are taken from Counter-Strike. including this rocket launcher in here, which I think is taken from Counter-Strike Condition Zero, unless 1.5 had rocket launchers, but I don't remember. Okay, so this should be... Oh, a crash. Nice! two crashes. Oh god, this is going well.
What do you mean? It's a good game.
Yeah, I'm glad that my estimates were just so high. Okay, this is not this level. I think it's like this one. That's not this one. Great. This one. This one should be after this level. Yeah, this is the next level. I swear this is the next level. Okay, so you can see in the right corner that there is a Harrier and icon in there. That's our boss for this level. Can I jump over this fence? Okay, nice. Not so high. This boss is, well, trivial. Extremely so. Hop, hop. Okay, so
What are these sounds?
these are giants. So, oh yeah, I haven't said it. Like, these alien creatures or insectoid creatures are called giants, as in G-I ants, because, yeah, this is...
Creative, and I mean, what am I supposed to say? They're big and they're ants. So
Okay, so this is a boss. I'm just gonna use my unlimited ammo glitch and just send in. It's not gonna do anything.
very, very good boss.
Yeah, like my original plan
Nice rocket there.
was like, I was hoping that we're gonna have an audience behind us, so I would just look behind, but yeah, we just have screens behind us, so I'm just gonna sit like this and wait for the boss to just die. So it turns out that it's actually not in New York. That
What
is
the
actually
hell?
a film set.
This was some kind of film set?
Yeah.
What?
And we're right in the middle of, well, close to Area 51. Because, of course, it doesn't make much sense. Okay, so here I'm just gonna use shield to jump over this invisible wall. And then use spin accelerator to jump on this roof. There is a switch in here that I have to activate, which opens entrance to the church. And hopefully I did a jump off camera. Ah, didn't work. Too bad. Because you can move when the camera starts pointing at all different things. Also, you can die off camera, which is great. So my original intention was to just jump over the roof while being off camera, but that didn't work. So this boss I absolutely hate. Beating this boss can be really fast or really slow and just randomness, because this game like this is bad at detecting whatever you hit someone in the face or not. Like, sometimes he gets staggered and just I managed to drain his health really fast, and sometimes he just walks and ignores me. Oh, okay, sure. So,
Oh my god.
yeah, it's a... What kind of really also gets me confused is like this game was released in November of 2006. You know what was released, if I remember correctly, in November of 2007, so a year later? Crysis. This game was released after Half-Life 2, Doom 3, Oblivion, and Far Cry. And I guess kind of because, you know, it's a smaller team, but still, like you had 4 years. Yeah, I have no idea what happened with this game, and I really, really want to know, because it must have been quite a thing that happened in the development. Oh, I had no idea that there is actually a shadow in here and some object that... Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. So I have to escort this civilian to a safe house in here. And then I'm gonna kill the guys on the roof. This actually triggers a sequence of additional soldiers spawning. Okay. And then there is a bunch of guards, well, soldiers in here, and some soldiers in here with one of the giants. And that is now clipping? No, not clipping. It looks for a moment like it's clipping through a wall, but it's not. Okay, so that's it for this level pretty much. I just have to go to the exit now, because there is not going to be any more enemies. And I'll have to wait again. Do I have anything to add? Okay, you can notice in the upper left corner that we're running this game capped, because this is also one of these games which doesn't have proper time scaling. So if you have higher frame rate, then the game is just going to speed up. So obviously, to make it somewhat fair, the runs are capped at 60 frames per second, because that looks like it was intentional frame rate for this game. Looks, because I'm not exactly sure if it was. Excuse me? Okay. So this is an actual Area 51. This is a hub level. Henny, do we have something?
One sec.
Okay.
I would have something now.
Yeah, please.
All right, so we got another $5 donation by John of the Species. John of the Species here, go Sui. Thank you so much, John. Yeah, Hekathon and Speedfam knowers will know who John is. But we also have a donation incentive for this run, which, yeah, I can't tell you what it's about right now, but it needs $69 to be met. So, yeah, go ahead, and you have like 10 minutes or something?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
No, run is over. Bye.
There's a couple of levels. So this level is like a hub level. This level has like 3 exits, except one of the exits opens once you complete 2 objectives. So we're just going to go to hangar 11, where we are going to destroy one of the generators, and then there is another one, I think in hangar 16, where we're just going to destroy another one. So here's the generator. Generator is destroyed. Well,
What?
destroyed doesn't move anymore. You just have to hit it once.
Okay.
And now we're just going to backtrack to other hangar. In that other hangar, there is a huge robot waiting for us with a huge red eye, which is his weak spot. Lovely. I love these lasers, which I don't even know where they come from. Like, is this like a single sniper that is like uses like 3 sniper rifles in there? Yeah, fantastic game. I guess it would be worth to mention that one of the donations incentive is actually because we use like 3 abilities overall, 4 abilities overall in this run. But you can combine them, and some of the combinations are really broken. So one of the donation incentives for this run is to show off some of the broken power combinations that are not exactly useful in a speedrun. So this is the boss. I'm just gonna do the standard thing, which is use magic bullet with a spin accelerator and shoot him in that red eye. This boss is super annoying because often turns away from you like this. Nice. Just can screw over your runs as well. I hate it. A lot of this run is just hunting on RNG of bosses to just cooperate with you. Come on! Almost there we go. So now I'm just gonna go in here, destroy the generator, and backtrack through the door. And now I'm gonna go to the 3rd exit, which just unlocked. And there is a cool sniper in here. Yeah.
What do you mean you don't float in the air?
Also, I think that I'm pretty sure, although I haven't checked exactly, but I'm pretty sure that one of the surfaces in here is just untextured. Yeah, and I can move obviously when that camera swaps to a new view. Upcoming level is a pain in the ass to do without any glitches, and I know because I once was committed to actually playing through this casually. It wasn't exactly fun. Speedrun is somewhat fun unless unless it crashes or unless bosses just don't cooperate with you. So yeah, there is a lot of enemies in here, and normally they would just hit you once and just stagger you, and you would pretty much die because all the other enemies would just hit you. Okay. Dead. I'm just gonna pick up this one, throw at myself while using stealth ability, which is, again, hugging the wall, and gonna progress to the next level, which is, as I have it in my splits, the worst level in the game, because when I was playing this casually, it took me like 3 hours to beat. It wasn't fun, and it wasn't fun because of one segment, well, 2 segments actually, because first, to get in this area, it takes a while, unless you use glitches. And second, it's because you have to do platforming. You have to do platforming over this, and it moves. And if any of these lasers hits you, then you get staggered, and then the other lasers hit you. It's a very good level design. But yeah, there is a second exit, which you're supposed to be using once you return to this level, but the exit trigger is still active. I just have to wait for the spin accelerator to recharge, so I can just jump over this laser. Up, 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 up. Okay, so this area is going to be missing a few props. There is supposed to be like a laser in here, which is aimed at this target, but this obviously has no collision, so I can just get in here and finish this level.
Finally.
The stereotypical German scientist. Yeah, this is Spider Boss. Also, that thing that pops up in the middle is a counter or dodge, supposedly. I have no idea how is this supposed to work.
Kind of reminds me of Tomb Raider Anniversary, where you also have to jump to the side to shoot, and it literally showed you the prompt. What are you shaking your head? Of course! It's from the Tomb Raider developers. Of course there is like some connection to it.
We might have some Tomb Raider runners. Okay, so thankfully this area no longer has any lasers, which is, wow, blessing for us, because getting back through this wouldn't be any fun. There is some enemies now in this area though.
This stage, especially with the textures, for some reason reminds me of Deus Ex with all the lighting and the doors.
Oh, that's interesting because I've heard some people mention that this looks like a Death Star in Star.
Oh,
in
that
Star Wars.
also, yeah.
Okay, so obviously, since this is now a proper exit, we're just going to have to use this laser, right? Right?
Of course not. We just go through the wall, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Please.
This is the original species.
We
There's no
need to
collision.
go fast. We don't
Like
care
doing
for
a dynamic
walls.
collision is, difficult. So just okay. So this is Tron boss. It's an environment boss. You just shoot it in the balls.
To what?
Shoot it in the balls. It's like a joke that you're supposed to be making your dad, not me. Yeah.
I don't approve of this joke. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, that's the boss done. There's
Wow.
like 2
That was
cutscenes.
hard.
Yeah, there's like 2 cutscenes in here.
This has gone too far.
In
this game has gone too far.
One of the cutscenes, we get to know that this scientist that we just saw for a few frames is actually our protagonist's father, or D.I.R.T's father, because that's how our protagonist is called, literally just called D.I.R.T. Henny, you got something? Because this level is very long. You can read all you want.
I have a $10 donation by Pointless Pixel without a comment, but thank you so much for that. All donations go to Make-A-Wish Foundation, by the way, fulfilling dreams and other things.
Other things. The look of disappointment. I cannot. Okay. So the concept for this level is that you have to pick up a bunch of items to fix a car. And they are spread all over the level. And that's pretty much it. This level seems to be inspired somewhat by Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2 and maybe Most Wanted. But if I remember correctly, these games were released in 2003, 2004 and 2005. So they are still late. Because this is, 2006 now. Late 2006. Even.
Hello and welcome to Sui bashing this game.
It's come on, it's fair. Okay, so this is our love interest again. And now I have to backtrack again. Actually, I should be even shooting because there is like no enemies in this level. Well, they are in that town in there. I think I have only one item to pick up now. And then we're just gonna use it to fix our car and do a bit of tuning as well. In a cutscene, but still. And the reason why I think it was that it was inspired by Need for Speed because this is a Toyota Supra, which looks like someone must have played like Underground and Underground 2 probably, although there was also Juiced at the time, which was somewhat popular. This is a level where I'm supposed to be escorting these guys, but if I jump over there, the trigger doesn't get activated, so I don't have to escort them anymore. And the end level trigger is still active, so I just rush to the exit. Coming after that, there is a boss level, and there was a few cutscenes sadly that we haven't seen that introduced the boss.
This mosquito sound is so loud.
Yeah, okay. yeah, true. These are like angel things? I don't even know what these are supposed to be. They are super deadly. They can literally kill you in one shot. Okay, so this is the boss. And I just pretty much do it every time glitchless because this boss is surprisingly easy. I don't know what he's even doing.
What?
Yeah. What the heck is that supposed to be?
Is this the debug build of a game or something?
No, although at this point it might have been. Because I don't think this game was release ready. Alright, so this is the last level with a last boss. This boss sometimes manages to hurt some of the eggs. I think I go to the left, yes. And essentially what I have to do is just get to the middle chamber, shoot some eggs, and then it's game over. So it's gonna be like, I don't know, 30 seconds left of this run. My estimate is pretty high because, this game crashes.
No, I didn't see any crashes.
Yeah, only 2. Okay, so there is the eggs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and time.
Yeah. I was just thinking
So yeah, that was D.I.R.T Original Species. It's a mess of a game. I absolutely love this game and absolutely hate running this game because of all of the crashes and inconsistencies.
Will you ever see people
I
the same
guess
again?
donation incentive wasn't met.
I always figured
I
people
know.
will do
No,
what's
okay,
best by them.
that's fine.
Well, most of the time.
That's
And
fine.
The rest of the time?
So yeah, I don't think I have anything to add. Don't run this game. Absolutely don't run this game.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it though.
Bye.
Yeah, so that's it. Bye. What a mess of a game.